everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I made a video. Last weekend was my birthday, so I enjoyed myself for the weekend. And then yesterday we had a new moon in Virgo, and so that was a huge time for me to just continue to cleanse and detox and purge old energies that no longer serve me. I'm sure a lot of you all may have been feeling that same type of energy. So we had the new moon in Virgo yesterday, and this new moon talks about like cleansing, organizing your space, allowing you to attract better energies and a better flow of things within your life. But also, this new moon is great to overcome your fears and start setting boundaries and just getting rid of stuff that no longer serves you. Is what this new moon is about. And just organizing yourself a little bit better too, because you all know Virgos are very organized and particular about cleansing and cleaning their space. So this is a good time to do that. And so I started doing a reading for this new moon, and Spirit told me to record the video, that way I can share these messages with you all. So I'm just going to do like a quick update about the new moon in Virgo and what messages that I received so far. So two of the main messages that I've got from this reading so far, we're going to start with these three cards. So we have the Strength card. We have the Ten of Rods, which is the Ten of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Swords. And what Spirit is saying at this time with this new moon energy is that it's time to release those burdens that you have been holding on to. It's time to let go of the things that no longer serve you, because you can't move forward into your new life if you continue to carry the weight from the old one, right? And that could be people, it could be a job, it could be old habits, whatever it is, it's time to get rid of it, because you are not your strongest by carrying all the burdens and all this weight. That's not when you're your strongest, because you become drained, you become mentally tired, physically tired, and stressed. You are your strongest when you know how to let go of things that no longer serve you and let go of the weight that it carries. And so with this new moon, it's time to release these things. That way you don't bring this into your new beginning, the life that you truly want to have. And it's going to cost you your old life. Some people might not come with you on this next journey. And if you think about it, next year is 2020, and that's a completely new decade. So literally at the end of 2019, we are finishing a decade. And Spirit is saying, now is the time to start getting ready for that. So we had the Lionsgate on August 8th, right? And I talked about how you want to start preparing yourself for your next galactic year, because you don't want to carry that same stress and that same negative energy with you into that galactic year. And so this is like similar energy. This is basically the same thing. It's saying that it is time to drop these burdens and just let things in, regardless how painful they may be, because if you don't, you're going to just continue to manifest that same thing over and over again. And we have two tens here, and tens talk about completion. So it is time to end a cycle so you can move forward. And it's going to require you to be strong, require you to tackle on some things that you may be afraid to do. But it has to be done if you want to move forward, right? Let's get a few more cards for these, and then I'll go into the other message that Spirit has. But yeah, this past week I have been purging, cleansing, doing spiritual baths, doing my new moon ritual, like really preparing to release these things. See, look, we have the Two of Swords and the Star. So with the Two of Swords here, this is basically just saying that it's time for you to decide. It's time for you to make a decision if you're going to continue to keep these things in your life that no longer serve you, these burdens, this weight that you want to carry, or are you going to release yourself from them and move into another direction? And it's up to you to decide. If you want to hold on to them a little longer, all means go for it, but know that it can still result and a painful ending because you're still holding on to the weight that no longer serves you. And then we have the star here, and the star talks about hope. It talks about faith, purpose, renewal. And this is a good time to renew your energy with this new moon energy. This is a time to refresh yourself. When I look at this star, I'm going to do this for the next few days before I go on my vacation. Is take a spiritual bath. This is a good time to take a spiritual bath to cleanse yourself. You can take a spiritual bath with Epsom salt, pink Himalayan salt. You can add like rose petals, any type of flowers into it, a little bit of like honey, just to like cleanse your energy. You know, it is a good time to start doing that, but you need to make a decision and decide, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? Because it literally, this is leading into a critical point in your life right now. At this time. And then with the next set of cards that we have here, we have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess. And I clarify each card. So the Three of Cups clarifies the Ace of Cups, the Death card clarifies the Queen of Swords, and then the Hermit clarifies the High Priestess. And what I got from that is, it is time, as you can see within the center, Queen of Swords and the Death card, it's time to end things. It's time to get rid of stuff that no longer serves you. The endings. The Death card represents endings, but also change. So even though you see like the skeleton, you see like it's kind of dark back there, there's this beautiful rose, there's this beautiful flower right here. And that's basically saying that the moment you cut things out of your life, a new beginning can happen. Something new, refreshed can happen for you. And it's time to cut things out in your life. Regardless if you identify as a divine masculine or divine feminine, you need to take your sword and start cutting the things that no longer serve you out of your life, because this is the time for it. And with the High Priestess here and the Hermit is the Virgo, represents the Virgo. And this new moon is in Virgo. The Hermit talks about finding mental clarity, finding the truth, the light. They go within themselves and they distance themselves sometimes from people and situations so they can find the truth. They can listen to their inner voice, because all the answers that you need are already within you. But sometimes you have to go within and separate yourself from other people to hear it. And with the High Priestess here, this is just basically saying that you hold the answers, you know the truth, you know what you're supposed to do, you have all the answers that you need, but you have to go within this Virgo energy to get those answers and shine the light on them. The Virgo talks about soul searching. So some of us are, going through a soul searching journey. And that changes your introspective about what is your purpose in life? What are you here for? Realizing what value do you have to the collective? We all have a purpose. We all have value to the collective. But you have to think about, what is your purpose here in this lifetime? What are you meant to do? And it's not saying you have to have that answer within this, this energy right now, but it's causing you to start thinking about it, because you are needed in some way, in some capacity, whether that be through your art, through your music. You're needed, and you need to start moving towards that. And that's okay. Like I said, if you have to be alone as you figure out these things within your life, have a retreat with yourself. I'm going on a vacation, and actually I leave tomorrow, and I will be out the country for about a week. And this is a great time for me to continue my soul searching journey and really connect with myself and my spirit guides and my higher self. And I'm excited for it, because this trip could have not been at a better time. And then we have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups. So when I look at the Ace of Cups and this Three of Cups, I'm getting the energy. This is all about self-love. This is all about self. This new moon is about self. And the Three of Cups to me right now represents like your spirit guides. It represents your archangels, your angels, your spirit tribe, and how you are stepping into more confidence within yourself. You're stepping into self-love. You're stepping into balancing your energy within yourself. You're harmonizing your energy within yourself is what I'm getting with the Ace of Cups here. And as you do that, you have an overflow of self-love, which is great because it is best for you to fill your own cup before you try to fill anyone else's. You want something where there is an abundance of love and confidence and appreciation and value. You're balanced, when you are fulfilled. And you are the vessel for this deep spiritual love that you have from the universe. And you can't help others if you don't have your own cup filled and there's an abundance of it, And that's important. Regardless of what you're trying to manifest in this lifetime, the main purpose is for you to heal and for you to become the better version of yourself at the end of the day. So you can say, I want to manifest a person, I want to manifest a job, I want to manifest, money or whatever you want to manifest. You can say that, but at the end of the day, it's all about you. It's all about your value and your worth. Because regardless of what you're trying to manifest, the root of it always comes from you. So if there's ever something you're like, I can't manifest that, there's something within you that holds that fear that says you can't manifest that. So that's when we do the inner work. That's when we do our shadow work. Because when we have those fears and anxieties saying we can't manifest something that we truly want, it's time to dig deeper and figure out why. Why do I feel that I can't manifest this thing? Other people have done it. Or even if you're the first to do it, why do you feel like you can't do it? So this new moon is great for really purging that energy and really bringing up stuff to the surface. And like I said, going within, being that hermit and figuring out what matters to you, what is important to you, going within, searching for that light and seeking the answers that you deserve. Let's get a few more cards for that. But this is a good time to really purge and cleanse your energy. So I definitely recommend taking a spiritual bath. I definitely recommend it. So we have the Devil. We have the Two of Cups. And then we have the Sun. Look at that. Beautiful. So with this Devil card here, I'm going to put this near the Death card. It's time to cut out that toxic energy. And toxic energy is like fear, anxiety, stuff like that. It's time to cut it out and get rid of it and end those cycles of it because it doesn't serve you anymore. And then with the Sun energy here, this represents the divine masculine. But what I'm getting from the Sun is like very similar energy from the Star. Is that the Sun represents positivity and warmth and success. And it's time for us to start seeing the success in our lives with the manifestations that we're hoping to manifest. And then if you notice too, with the Two of Cups, there's a divine masculine, there's a divine feminine in these pictures. And what I'm getting from this is that you're going to start balancing the divine masculine, or I should say, you're going to start balancing the masculine and the feminine energy within yourself, which is important because we all, embody these energies. We have a divine masculine and divine feminine energies. We embody those things. And so this is the perfect time to balance that out, to attract the things that you want to attract. And I've said it before, is that nothing can block your blessings. It can get delayed, but nothing can truly block your blessings. Just delay them. So you can delay your blessings by 10 years. But if you do the work to help you attract it and become in line with it, then you can eventually have it. And so balancing these energies out are really important. So that requires cutting things out that no longer serve you, that cause you to make a decision, regardless of how difficult it's going to be. And you can't be afraid to do it anymore, because nobody wants to be this, the Ten of Swords, every day, all day. No, nobody wants to carry this weight every day, all day with this Ten of Rods here. It's time that we, as a collective, continue to move forward and start cutting the things out and make decisions. And I'm sure that a lot of you all have some challenging decisions to make, but once you make them, things are going to start picking up in a better light, and then you're going to be very happy that you did what you did early on, so you don't have to suffer from it anymore. So let's get 1 or 2 earth cards to close out this reading. So we have metal, vulnerability. So it's definitely time to be vulnerable with yourself and be honest about what do you really need to get out of your life. What do you want to keep in your life? Be open and allow spirit to help you and guide you during this time. And then we have tree, grounding. So this is a good time to ground yourself and to center yourself. And with this tree and grounding, that's literally Virgo energy. You know, Virgos are earth signs. So go outside in nature, put your feet in the grass, walk around, meditate outside. That's really a good way to center yourself and ground yourself. Because when you start to ground yourself, then you realize what really matters to you, what's important to you, what is, how do I word this? What is connected to your journey? And then the last card, we have river, movement. And when you ground yourself and you become vulnerable, you see movement within your life. You see movement within your journey. But you must ground yourself. Center yourself. This is the perfect time to do that, because like I said, Virgos are earth energies. We are very earthy people. I plan on meditating and going outside pretty much for the entire next 7 days to really balance my energy and make sure that I am good. And that's okay if you want to walk with a friend, or if you just want to meditate outside, or even just like reading a book outside. Those are good ways to start grounding yourself and being connected with earth, because this is a very earthy energy that we have going on right now. So it's the best time to utilize it. Okay? So I hope you all enjoyed this new moon in Virgo update. I plan on making some more videos soon. Today I'll probably do like a couple of pick-a-pile readings and hopefully post them by tomorrow. Like I said, I will be on vacation, but I do plan on making a video or two while I'm out the country, and I should possibly do another live next Wednesday. But I just have to get the time zone together. That way people are awake when I'm doing the live across the country. So thank you so much for tuning in. I miss you all. I can't wait to do some more readings for everyone. I have a lot of pick-a-pile readings coming up soon, so get excited, get ready. I'm just waiting on one more deck to come. It's coming from overseas, so it'll probably be here when I get back from my vacation, and then I will work on my exciting new pick-a-pile readings that I want to use that deck for. So yes, peace, love, and light.